welcome back to INMR, where in today's podcast I'm going to be explaining why Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton is going to become one of the best number sixes in the world. Despite only joining Palace in the January transfer window earlier this year, Adam Wharton has quickly emerged as one of the Premier League's most promising midfielders. It only took 15 starts in the Premier League for Wharton to catch the eye of Gareth Southgate, earning him a spot in the national team, and it's clear why that's happened. Wharton began last season with Blackburn Rovers in the Championship before Palace made the move to sign the young midfielder. This approach has become a hallmark of Palace's transfer strategy in recent years, with players like Eze, Elise and now Wharton being plucked out from the lower leagues and given the opportunity to shine in the Prem. Under Oliver Glasner, Wharton has quickly become a key player. Finding a defensive midfielder suited to the demands of the Premier League is no easy task. Liverpool and Man United have spent much of this summer searching for players in this department and haven't managed to secure a target. But many Premier League teams are now preparing to sign Wharton in the next couple of windows. When Wharton made his debut, there were concerns among fans as to whether he could handle the physicality of the Prem. His tall, lean frame doesn't suggest physical dominance, and he did struggle in his debut against Brighton, but his defensive skills has proven to be a standout feature under Glasner's guidance. Wharton's defensive stats for last season show a player who excels in winning duels and making tackles, reminiscent of an old-school midfielder. Yet when the ball's at his feet, he displays composure and technical ability that would be good enough in a Man City side. Wharton isn't the type of player to dominate possession stats. He is more of a 1-2 touch player, which has allowed Glasner to implement a quick transition from defence to attack. When it comes to passing, Wharton isn't afraid to take risks. Unlike traditional sixes like Rodri, who often stick to short, simple passes, Wharton is willing to go for long-range passes, particularly to Palace's fullbacks Munoz and Mitchell, who play high and wide in Glasner's system. His ability to break the lines with his passing last season was crucial in getting Palace's key players like Eze and Elise on the ball in dangerous areas. These two players were free to roam and exploit the space, and that is largely thanks to Wharton's vision and accuracy from deeper areas of the pitch. Without a player like Wharton, who's capable of sitting deep and making those decisive passes, Elise and Eze wouldn't have been nearly as effective. What sets Wharton apart from other midfielders is his versatility. He's not just a ball winner or a passer, he is a player that can do it all. Although his primary role is to break up the play and initiate attacks from deep, Wharton is also capable of driving forward with the ball and getting into advanced areas where he can create goal-scoring opportunities. His ability to generate chances from his position on the pitch is rare, and he averaged an assist every 5 games last season whilst creating 1.45 chances per 90. To have made such a big impact in just 15 Premier League starts and earn a call-up to Southgate's England squad for the Euros speaks volumes about his talent. He wasn't only adjusting to the new league, but also adapting to a new system under Glasner, who arrived at Palace around the same time. Playing in the double pivot requires a great deal of discipline and spatial awareness, qualities Wharton possesses in abundance. It's a demanding role, especially for a 20-year-old, but he's risen up to the challenge and become a key player in Palace's midfield rather than someone making up the numbers. Wharton's man of the match performance against Fulham last year highlighted the impact he had at such a young age, and it's going to be really interesting to see what he achieves after a full pre-season under Glasner in his first complete Premier League campaign. For any team looking to play possession-based football with attacking flair, Wharton's going to be an ideal signing in a couple of windows. Having a defensive midfielder who can turn on the ball, receive passes from defence and find attackers in dangerous positions is something that managers like Guardiola, Arne Slot, Mikel Arteta and Erik ten Hag would highly value. Knowing that Wharton can also provide a solid defensive cover makes him an even more attractive prospect. It wouldn't be surprising to see a major offer come in for Wharton in the near future. However, getting him away from Palace won't be easy given the likely high asking price. You've seen how high they've set the bar for players like Mark Gahey, and for Wharton I think it's going to be even higher than that. For now, Palace are really lucky to have a player like Wharton in their ranks, especially under the guidance of someone as tactically sharp as Oliver Glasner. That is where I'm going to end today's podcast, but there are plenty more that you can go and watch. For extra content, check out my website, that's inmrfootball.co.uk. On there you can find match reports, live blogs, club updates and so much more. And if that's not enough, INMR is also on Instagram and X, so you can go and follow me on both of those platforms. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.